Savoring the taste of victory, Palestinians are picking up the pieces following the 22-day Israeli aggression. Iran's diplomacy chief says the victory of Hamas opens a new page in the history of the Middle East. And the Iranian telecommunications company as well as Bank Millat are soon to be privatized. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. It's Tuesday, January the 20th, 5:30 p.m. here in Tehran. You're watching Jam Network English News. Stay tuned. With the residents of Gaza returning home, resistance forces together with the people are still pulling bodies from the rubble. The Israeli onslaught has left behind a trail of destruction in the Gaza Strip, and the destroyed areas take years to rebuild. However, Gazans are euphoric at their victory. This comes as the Zionist settlers are still scared and believe the Palestinian Islamic resistance movement Hamas remains powerful as ever. In the meantime, the explosion of leftover Israeli bombs claimed the lives of 4 Palestinians today in the northern and eastern parts of the coastal Strip. On the political front, most of the Zionist regime's leaders continue to criticize the performance of Tel Aviv in its confrontation with Palestinian resistance forces and acknowledge that the occupying regime has failed in its 22-day offensive against Gaza. Public opinion polls also suggest the Zionist army's operation in Gaza has been a failure. Iran's student groups visited the Hamas office in Tehran on Tuesday to extend congratulations on Palestinian people's victory over the Zionist regime in the Gaza conflict.
دانشجویان ایران اسلامی پیروزی عظیم و شیرین مقاومت در جنگ 22 روزه تحمیلی را خدمت شما و ملت فلسطین و همه آزادگان جهان تبریک می‌گویند و شکرگزاری این حماسه باشکوه به درگاه باری تعالی را بر خود لازم می‌دانم.
Latest reports from across the world indicate global cries against Zionist crimes in Gaza are continuing, as are calls for bringing Tel Aviv leaders to justice. Iran's foreign minister says the victory of Hamas opens a new page in the history of the Middle East. Manucher Mottaki highlights the new era in the Middle East will be marked not by U.S. plots, but rather the iron will of the people themselves. The Iranian diplomacy chief also underlines the victory of the people and resistance in Gaza, given their unique conditions, is more significant than that of the Lebanese during their 33-day struggle against the Israeli regime. According to Mottaki, such failures have led the Zionist regime to face the truth that it is not invincible and could be easily overcome. What adds insult to injury for Tel Aviv, Mottaki notes, is the fact that the defeats were not inflicted by sophisticated armies, but by the resistance of people instead. The Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council is calling for a concerted effort by the regional nations to reinforce common security infrastructure. Saeed Jalili also told Iraqi National Security Advisor Muwaffaq al-Rabai in Tehran on Tuesday that Iran's security and that of Iraq are closely intertwined, adding any security threat to Iran or Iraq will automatically affect the other one. He said the necessary mechanisms should be worked worked out to boost regional security. Jalili underlined security is a prerequisite to rapid development in all arenas in Iraq. The Iraqi official, in turn, said Tehran and Baghdad play a key role in ensuring regional security. Iran's deputy foreign minister has clarified Tehran's stance on several key issues. In an interview with the Associated Press television network, Mehdi Safari weighed in on Iran's nuclear question, U.S. President-elect Barack Obama, and the possibility of Iran supplying natural gas to Europe.
As you know, that Iran never accepts any preconditions, and about the case which we have, and so we still believe that this is a legitimate right we are doing. We have complied with all of the IAEA conditions and we are following up. You see, the expectation is that whatever he promised during his campaign, we expect to just comply with that and to fulfill all of the promises. If he's talking about the change, the actual change, so we are expecting to see. Of course, we are a good resource for energy, whether for gas and oil. We are available to negotiate.